Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Radash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawah from the Valley Camp in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it could be edifying. And I want to bring this out. All right, we've been bringing this out for years. All right, and now we're here. All right, you got gas brothers coming in with the live reports that gas is hitting $4, $5, $7 a gallon in places in California. Okay, that squeeze that brothers have been speaking about, you know, that the Lord said he would bring upon this place, it's happening. It's here. You know, and it came via this war. You also got what's it called? The hantavirus. You got a breakout going on with that. So you got different things happening on the earth. And the Lord is the architect behind it all. All right. And these people don't know why things are happening. You know, they don't understand that America's on its way out. They don't understand that the Lord is taking out Esau and lifting up Jacob. They don't understand it. All right. But they know something is happening. They know their little life that they thought was so important is being shaken up. Right. With this war, with you got pandemic risk. You know, the economy slowing down, men starting to sit on their money. So these women, they thought the cash machine was just going to keep moving. Everybody thought the cash machine was just going to keep churning, keep moving. No, man, they're transitioning. They're about to leave you people holding these worthless ass FRNs, man, because these Federal Reserve notes were tied to the oil, man. And now the oil is being threatened, or the movement of the oil. All right. And this was all by design. All right. This was all by design. So you people, you about to keep catching hell. People are about to die of famine. They're about to die from these wars. All right. You thought this shit was sweet, man. Y'all thought this shit was good. Y'all thought everything, happy days are here again. Nah, man. You women thought you were about to have your hot girl summer. Yeah, it's going to be hot. Energy, they're going to start doing energy lockdowns and whatnot, controlling how much energy you're using. This is the beginning of that full control. All right. And their ultimate test will be to offer that MOTB, that CHIP, man. And we're storming toward that quickly. All right. So let's bring this out. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16. And I'm going to start at verse 17. Woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Right. So Esdras was seeing this and was like, man, who will deliver me? And this is a man of Yahweh Shem Shah that was speaking with the archangel, man. All right. So how much less for you damn people don't have a leg to stand on? You don't know what the hell is going on. Said, who shall deliver me? Who will deliver me in those days, man? We are in those days where deliverance will be needed. It even says in Daniel that at that time shall Michael stand up, and Michael is the archangel of war, man. He's going to have to stand up. So how bad is it about to really be to where this is going to be, we're going to need these supernatural angelic beings to come and protect us, man. We're going to need Yahweh Shem Shah to cover us. The Lord is about to unleash Esau's ass, man. Why? Revelation 12:12. The devil, he coming down with that great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. All right, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. People lamenting, mourning, wailing, not cheering, not rejoicing. The opposite. The beginning of famine and great death. All right, and you Americans have not dealt with a true famine. All right, you've been conditioned to need 3 meals a day. Eat every time a commercial comes up. You go to the McDonald's and shit, you're eating human. So this is the beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars. Are we not seeing that? The wars with Ukraine, the wars with Iran. All right, the potential war with China and Taiwan. It says, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, meaning bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, what are you going to do? We're going to trust in Yahweh Shem Shah, man. That's bringing these things. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, so the Lord brings these things, man, so that you can acknowledge your offense and get right. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So they won't even acknowledge their own transgressions. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So, and we saw that. You could DoorDash, you could still go get you some food, you can get you a value meal. Right? So you thought you were good. But it says what? Even then shall evils grow upon earth again, meaning bad times, sword, famine, and great confusion. We're seeing that great confusion with this AI. It's hard to tell what's real and what's not because the AI has gotten so advanced. Famine, all right, these manufactured shortages of food, all right, because these trucks are what trucks and rails and whatnot is how the food gets from distribution to your grocery stores, man. But if those trucks stop moving, all right, then you have a breakdown in the supply chain, and that's where your famine really sets in. Okay. Sword, Esau ass. He about to be coming. They've weaponized AI, and it ain't nothing but a demon. But hey, the Lord is pulling out all the stops, man, because this is the end. Verse 22. For many that dwell upon earth shall perish. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So nobody's escaping. All right. If the Lord got it out for you, there's no way you escaping. Even if you escape the hunger, all right, the paramilitary group's gonna get your ass, or the AI robot's gonna get you. All right. But if not, scripture say the many there be that shall perish of famine, man. Dying of starvation. Men, women, and children. But the Lord said what? When others are hungry, when others are thirsty, we're gonna be good. The Lord said, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. That's our direct hedge against famine, against calamity. Why? Because we made the Lord our habitation, our refuge. And it's about to pay dividends, man. People are about to see that we're good. They ignored us. They talk shit about us all this time. But hey, the Lord, with the economy crashing, that the Lord is about to even the playing field all the way. And the only ones that are going to be able to rise from this are the elect men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And under them will be the covering, will have the elect will have their covering. But this is the natural order of things. This is how the Lord is bringing it about. Like brothers are, doing videos, man. The Lord is about to make that man more precious than fine gold, man. You about to have the resources. These women gonna be beating down your door to get with you, And the infrastructure is everywhere. Hiding places are everywhere, but they know they need a man, okay? Because they're vulnerable. All right, Esau didn't taught these women to think that, that they can't be touched, that the police will always be there. But once the police stop showing up for them, they're gonna realize, damn, all that rah-rah shit they was talking, hey, they writing checks that they ass can't cash, man. Women gonna get sold into prostitution, man. They gonna be on the cop carousel, This is just reality. When society breaks down, these things happen, man. Women become you become a target, especially if you're a beautiful woman. And that's why they're gonna flock to men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? For because hey, you tried to call us this and call us that, now because our ways seem extreme, but during that time when there's lawlessness out here, you're gonna want some authority. You're gonna want order, and you're not gonna mind sharing that man. All right, this is where we at. Verse 22 again, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. See? There won't be funerals and stuff for all the dead people that are about to be on the earth, man, soon. It says, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. All right. It says, so that one man shall desire to hear another, to see another, and to hear his voice. For of the city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Right, man. People gonna be out here hiding. From the AI robots and from the, the surveillance and from the military and from, people trying to pillage. People ain't just about to be all out in the open no more, man. So we're going to continue to see society collapse. We're going to continue to see the economy collapse, go up and down, but it's on the decline, man. America's on its way out. Everybody knows it, but most people don't want to acknowledge it. All right, but we will. We will continue because, hey, the fall of America is the rise of Israel, man. All right, the true Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And yeah, they're going to try to come up against us for speaking this truth. And the Lord told us that will happen too. All this has to happen to reach the kingdom, man. So, hey, let's get to getting it, man. Let's get to getting it because we're ready to rest, man. We're tired. The saints are worn out. All right. So just want to bring that out through the Spirit. Lord willing is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time.